Mother said that I was holy. My father said that I would burn. My mother said I was an angel. My father said that I would turn. So I believed these words and I turned on myself. Cause maybe he's right, maybe I'm worthless. Or maybe he's wrong and my mother was right. I got a killer in me to give me purpose. I can feel a holy war. I can feel a holy war within. No, I can take a holy war. No, I can take a holy war again. This is what you wanted. I'm gonna bring a letter. I'm gonna bring a letter. You just keep wanting more with your blood and you can't stop me. Even in these chains, you can't stop me. Even in these chains, you can't stop me. Even in these chains, you can't stop me. I was upon the time, there was a nasty little piggy filled with pride and greed. I was upon the time, there was an eagle little piggy typical disease. You see this little pig is slowly becoming my own worst enemy. You see this eagle every moon's and now I'm awake.
I have a hunger deep within me I can't shake.
You see it twist and turn, I won't let it take a hold of me.
The time to hunt has come, it's time for me to feed.
We know what's going down, so I say we do this anyway.
We know one of us is going down, so I say we do this anyway.
One of us is going down in the darkness beneath the light. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, down in the shadows become the night. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, one of us is going down. One of us is going down. Let's do this anyway.
Let's do this anyway. One of us is going down.
One of us is going
We
down.
do this anyway.
On the hunting grounds. I was raised by wolves, taught to fight until the death.
Slowly wear you down to your very last breath.
I can hear your heart pound. You don't think I'm a threat.
Like a predator, sink my teeth into your neck.
We know one of us is going down.
When I say let's do this anyway,
We know one of us is going down. I say let's do this anyway. Down in the darkness beneath the light. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, down in the shadows become the night. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down,
one of us is going down.
one of us is going
Let's do
down.
this anyway.
Let's do this anyway.
One of us is going down.
One of us is going down.
This anyway.
On the hunting grounds. On the hunting grounds.
One of us is going.
One of us is going. Down in the darkness beneath the light. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, down in the shadows become the night. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down,
One of us is going down.
one of us is going down.
This anyway.
Let's do this anyway.
One of us is going down.
One of us is going down.
Anyway, for the hunting.
On the hunting grounds. On the hunting grounds.
So, hi. Hey guys, welcome. How's my audio? Can you hear me? Yes, yes. Yeah, mic is good. So, hey guys, it has been a while. I have missed you. Have you missed me? Have you missed your vampiric female? Yeah. So, hey. Gosh, glad to see you guys here. This is such a welcoming party. I am so very, very, very happy. So, guess what? I decided to do this late. We're going to do a story time. We're going to be doing Red Embrace Hollywood. But before you... I love you, Fang! Miss you lots. Yeah, I've been kind of drowning in my own debauchery by doing, role play. Hey, Ravenclaw. Hugs, hugs, hearts, hearts. I missed you as well. Anytime you guys don't see me for a while, feel free to come and message me and go, yo, chick, where you at? And that way that I can come back on here and say hi to you guys, because I missed you too. So, yeah. Well, my intention is to get back on a streaming schedule. Basically, as soon as I started working from home, it totally and completely threw me as far as my time. And you would think, okay, you're at home, you have a lot more time to yourself. Well, that's a lot more time to be gaming and role play and all those things that you're supposed to be doing work when you're doing them. But that's okay. Trying to get myself back on a routine now that I'm working from home. Probably will be until August, if I were to guess. But it is good seeing all of you. Thank you guys for coming out here. This, when you're away from streaming for a while, you think to yourself, fuck, nobody's going to remember me. They're going to forget that I stream. They're going to forget what I do. And then you guys come up and show me this and show up to my stream. And it means everything to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you from my undead heart to yours. So, you're not here to listen to me exactly talk. You want me to tell a story. So let's get through the introductions. Let's skip all the other junk and let's go through a little bit of the introductions, and then we're going to go right into our story. So for those of you that do not know me, who are new to my stream, I am Psycheshire. I am your host. This is my domain. Welcome to my home. Please come on in. Take a seat, sit back, relax, put your feet up, and welcome to my chat pack. You are now part of my chat army. So, it's good to see everybody here. Let's go over a few things really, really quickly on the little, what do you call it? Those little things that are on the Twitch panels. Thank you. First off, the Now Live thing. It's got some times on there. I keep shooting for 9:30. It's never going to happen. I don't know why I'm lying to myself, but it's going to be like 10:30 or 11 because I get so busy into RP that I just don't exactly let go. There's also an artwork that was done for me. There's some information about me, and that is never going to be enough, but it's at least something to whet your appetite. Then we've got Contact Me. Let's talk about the Contact Me. There is Discord. That is my Discord. If I do anything like playing Dead by Daylight, hint, hint, which I dearly, absolutely love, then you can get in the game with us or get into the chat with us whenever we actually do that live. Like live through Steam, which is another reason you need to join my Steam. You want to play any games with me? As soon as you see me on Steam Live, just message. Yo, Cat, what's up? Hey, I see you're over there on Steam. You want to play? I'll ask you, do you want to play with me? If you do, then let's do it. Let's play. So that's the Discord. That is the Steam. Twitter. Why the hell would you want to even know anything about my Twitter? Well, because that's where I do a lot of stuff. Like if I'm doing cosplay, which, okay, I'll let you guys in on a little secret. You want to know a little secret? Tell me, chat back. You want to know a little tiny itty bitty secret that pretty much only you guys are going to know? I'll tell you. Want to know? It's a tiny little secret. Okay. So yes. I am role-playing on a channel where I have a character that, has, I don't know. Well, we're all staying at home because of the quarantine, right? So we don't have to go anywhere. So I figured, what the hell, fuck it. I dyed my hair purple. So my hair is a very dark wine-colored purple. Now, is it going to stay that way? No, probably not. I'll probably let it go back to my flames because we know my curls are about the flames. I am the Banu Babe, bitch. So, Is it purple right now? Yes, it is like a velvety purplish. And I have not done any cosplay pictures with it, but I will. Just because I feel like I want to, for the hell of it. And then dye it straight back to my orange flames. So that you guys can see that too. So, that's kind of my intention. You know, you go crazy when you do the, the quarantine crap. So, yeah. You like purple? Well, let's see if I can make some cosplay pictures look decent. And then I promise you that I will show them to you. So, looking down at the panels, that is actually me in a cosplay. That is one of my new outfits that I have. Oh my god, really? Alright, well, there's my cosplay stuff. Yes, that is my knife. I collect knives. I collect blades. I have a lot of them. In fact, they cover every wall in my bedroom. Now, there is also an emote, some emotes that we had kicked in that they use. What? Shush, Fang. And games coming, Chester's Rules. Now, who is Chester? Look in the middle of your screen. That is Chester the Chat Cat. Chester the Chat Cat is my protector. And if you are bad, Chester the Chat Cat gets first dibs on you, and whatever's left becomes mine. And you better hope there isn't anything left. So we go down and we look at games playing. We look at my songs. There is Chicago by Night. That is one of their shirts, and that says Fangs Out, Wangs Out, F-O-W-O. So let's give a shout out for Chicago by Night. They are a group that does, thank you, Ben. They are a group that does a lot of voice acting with VTM, and sometimes and every once in a while they'll come by and stop by my stream and say hi, and we are very honored whenever they do. So, alright, guys, go ahead and throw up all of the information about the Discord, the Twitter, the YouTube. Why would you want to go to the YouTube? Well, all of my Twitch videos, assuming I can remember, we flood up into the YouTubes, as well as games I've beaten, Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York, and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the first one. In addition, I make sometimes my own YouTube videos, and I have made several YouTube videos that are fan-based videos. In addition, I play Beat Saber. Now, if you know what that is, it is a VR game, which is a virtual reality game. Since I love swords so much, I've got to figure out a way to be able to swing swords around and not kill anything or destroy anything. So there's a game called Beat Saber. And with that, it is essentially swinging swords around to bust blocks, etc., that have different arrows and everything. So the cool thing about it is I've gotten pretty decent at it. I play Expert or Expert Plus songs with 120% speed or higher, meaning that's some fast shit. So you want to see some cool shit, come over there and look at my Beat Saber stuff, because I really do love it. It is like a very addicting game, and I have figured out a way to stream it. Not long from now, if I can figure out a way to do it without messing any of my settings up, then I will live stream Beat Saber. Yes, it is a real workout. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, you guys ready to do this game? Now, let me tell you a little bit about this game. It's called Red Embrace Hollywood. If you actually were to look up Red Embrace Hollywood on Steam itself, it's a very dark, debaucherous, flirtatious, tasty game. Now, my understanding is there's some things in there that can make you break the TOS for Twitch. So, I reserve the right, if in fact I'm reading anything and it's going down the dark and debaucherous more so than Twitch will allow me to do, I reserve the right to stop the stream on Twitch. Then I will erase the VOD. And then I will take that debauchery all the way to my Discord and we'll play it out full hardcore. So, I'm just letting you know. Put up that adult advisory, please, Karakbar, and you will see that I reserve the right. All of this is happening live. I have no idea the next screen to the next what kind of crap is going to come up. And if, in fact, it is bad, 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 I reserve the right to skitter off to my Discord, and you guys will come with me. And then we'll play hardcore. Ready? Alright, so knowing all that information, then you ready to play? I'm ready to play. You want to play? Yes. Tell me. You want to play? Yes, yes. 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 Say yes. And I'll be happy. Alright. I saw a yes. Yes. Good. Then let's crank this shit. Alright. You ready? Buckle up, Buttercup. This is gonna be one hell of a fucking ride. See you in a minute, guys. All right, my ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you can see on here. Can you see on the screen? Should be able to see start, load, etc. preferences. Want to make sure that you can also hear my voice as well as any sound. Now, right now, there is no sound necessarily, but you will be able to at least see. Got it? Yes, yes. All right, so let's ready to rock and roll. Yes. Good as mic is good. Sweet. All right, let's load up. What do we got? The last one I think we have is April 20th, I do believe. Wow, it has been a while. Have you missed me that much? I've missed you. Well, let's crank this. All right, here we go. All right. Everything green, let's fucking roll. Does the real world matter to me right now? Now we're getting into some really interesting questions. Some of these are getting kind of deep, and these are about Marcus. If you remember Marcus, he is kind of like the mentor to my character. He is a Scary. So, does the real world matter to me right now? Which one do you want to go? 1 or 2? Now be warned, however you choose, I am following your lead. So you pick what you want me to do. Consensus rules. Unless I decide to override you, which doesn't happen very often, but it can. So does the real world matter to me right now? Sounds like we have a consensus, a 2. Would I escape it forever if I could? Do we want to go 1 or 2? Either yes, I don't want to go back, or no, I need to return there. Which way do we want to go? Fuck the real world. Alright, what do we have? We have a 1 and we have a 2. Come on, break this tie, guys. So more 1s, more 1s, more 1s. Some more 1s. We want to say fuck the real world. Okay. Yes, I don't want to go back. I keep staring blankly at the mirror, but it was hard to form any concrete thoughts. Every time I tried to think about myself, the words slipped through my fingers like sand. Instead, questions kept rising out of my mind, flashing before my eyes. Is it lonely here? Am I lonely right now? Is it yes, I'm isolated? Or no, I feel fine? Take the pandemic off the table for this one, guys. Let's just do it. Assuming the crazy shit's not going on. So is it yes, I'm isolated? Or no, I feel fine? Which way are we going? We got a whole bunch of 2s coming up. Okay, we'll try that. But if I'm fine, why am I here? Okay, here we go. If I'm fine, why am I here? Is it 1, because I want to be, or 2, because I'm not happy? Which way do we want to go? It's 1996, no pandemic happening since we're... That's right, we don't give a fuck about that, do we? Okay. By the way, just letting everybody know, if you do not know me very well, then let me specify. I see all the 1s coming in. There's 1, 2. When it comes to vampiric types of games, if you're familiar with Vampire the Masquerade, which most people would be, there's 2 specific groups or factions. One is the Camis, one is the Sabbat. And if you are familiar with any of those, I tend to play more of the Sabbat. And it is actually almost difficult for me to play into the Sabbat. Into the Camis. Simply because in the Sabbat, you're just a wild and crazy person. Which I absolutely love. In the Camis, you have to have restraint in so many areas that I kind of don't. So it's actually almost torturous for me to play a Cami role. However, I will, if in fact provoked to do such. In this particular game, it is more a Cami environment. However, you know, par for the course. We'll go with the game. But if I'm fine, why am I here? And you guys picked 1. Do I understand who's really saying this? I hear you, fuck the restraint. Do I understand who's really saying this? Is it someone else? Or is it me? 1 or 2? Which way are we going with this? Do I understand who's really saying this? 1 or 2? Now, Corvid, I know has played this game before. So there are some times where it gets a little bit difficult that I'll actually revert to Corvid's, simply because I know he's played it before. And I won't get too stuck if I listen. But I'm also a little bit of a deviant. I'll listen to the extent that it serves my purpose. So, 2, 1, 2. What are we thinking? I'm leaning 2. What do you think? Yes. Come on. Yes. We got 2 2s and 2 1s. Break the tie. Come on, somebody break that tie for me. I'll be honest, it's leaning more towards a 2. Thank you. That's kind of what I was feeling. Then do I really believe what I'm saying? Either no, my answers are lies, or yes, my answers are real. 1 or 2? One or 2? I kind of want to say the answers are real. Isn't it nice? I love the art too. So we got a 1. What do we got? What else? 1. I don't know. I kind of think 2, but Let's... 2. Are they though? I don't know. I do not know. I am following your lead. Remember, you are my guides. I simply do what you ask me to do, which, trust me, very rarely ever in a million years happens, because I pretty much don't listen to anybody. But, however, you are now my leads, so you tell me. Is it a 1 or is it a 2? We have a 1, we have a 2. Come on, somebody break that tie. I'm waiting on you. Yes? 2. So we got 2 2s and a 1. You're saying 1. 2 2s and a 1. Let's check out the 2. After that, the questions abruptly stopped. All my focus was drawn to the mirror, to the strange face reflecting back at me. I felt my lips slowly curling into a smile, as despairing and blissful as I'd ever been in my life. For a split second, I closed my eyes, blinking away the mirror. The next thing I knew, I was on the sidewalk outside the club. Traffic zoomed down the street, and people strolled by on their way to important places. I'd been here before. And I couldn't stay. I had to get somewhere else. With that strange thought invading my mind, I started to walk. No one seemed to notice me as I passed them. They casually brushed by or sidestepped me, continuing on their ways. Occasionally I'd get a stray glance, but almost everyone ignored me. A woman stepped out to block my path. She stared at me, unimpressed, almost pitying. "You're not going to get anywhere like this." Acting strange and trying to sound smart. It's a sad act. No one will like it. As her lecturing words echoed in my mind, the woman shook her head. 1 or 2. Either how do you know what people will like, or I'm not going to stop. Which one do you want? You tell me. Deny, 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 deny throughout. Deny throughout, deny throughout. So 2, 2, 2. All right, let's go. Let's rock this. Why? Don't you want to be loved? Not even loved. Don't you want someone to pay attention to you, to actually listen to you? You have to be very clever to get attention these days, and you're just not clever enough. Why are you still standing here anyway? Her question sent a bolt through me. Almost instantly, I felt myself start walking again, faster this time. As I crossed out of the main street and into an alley, I heard footsteps behind me. It was the woman. She was following me. Ignoring her, I turned my attention forward instead. I could see a man standing at the end of the alley, staring at me like he'd been waiting for me to arrive. What are you trying to say? I don't understand. I don't really think you know what you're trying to say either. Again, words ricocheted in my head. But this time, they belong to him. Why don't you just say what you mean? Or better yet, don't try to say anything at all. People will get the wrong idea, and you don't want that. 1 or 2. Either what do you mean the wrong idea, or I say what I feel. It's all true. Which way do we want to go, chat pack? 1 or 2? Alright, so we're going with 2. And the denial options are the choices that led to Marcus's special... Oh, I want a special ending. Okay, we're going to go with 2. Here we go. I say what I feel, it's all true. That doesn't matter. What you feel is probably wrong. And even if it's right, people will think it's wrong. Someone has to be wrong. Just say and feel normal things. Don't be vague. People don't like vague. Why are you still standing here? My body jerked forward. I stepped past him, continuing towards the end of the alley. But I heard his footsteps closely following me. The side street was empty. Or at least, I thought it was empty at first. A girl stepped out of the shadows, her hips swaying as she sauntered towards me. You're so cute, you know. You'd be the perfect lover. Just say what I want you to say. Her voice sounded hot and syrupy, and I could smell an overpowering sweetness from her. One of her hands reached out to stroke down my chest. We might want to put the adult warning up because this is going bad. Dipping between my legs. Let's go ahead and put this. Put the warning up that I had mentioned earlier. There you go. Just reminding you, this is a blind playthrough. Content unknown. Not exactly sure where this is going to go. So when I hit this next scene, I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go, guys. So hang tight. Let's see where this debauchery takes us. Remember, if I have to erase this pod, I will in a heartbeat. So let's see what we got. Yeah. That's the only thing I really care about. Be pretty. Seduce me. Tantalize me. Even if you're horrible, at least you're mine. At least I know you want me. 1 or 2. Either, but that's not who I am, or why do you want me? Which way do you want to go? We're thinking 1. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Where are we going with this? There's no 3. 1 or 2. 1, 1, 1. Are we thinking 1? Okay, so we've got 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3 1s, 3 2s. Somebody break the tie. We've got 3 1s, 3 2s. Somebody break it. Come on. Someone break that tie. Or do I need to? Croc, you broke it with 1, but that's not who I am. Let's try it. It is who I am, but whatever. What does that matter? Don't you exist for me? Don't you want to love others? To make them happy and love? Shouldn't you care about other people more than yourself? Why are we still standing here anyway? She leaned forward, trying to close the space between us. I jerked back reflexively and made the mistake of looking over my shoulder. The man and woman were catching up to me. If I stayed here, then... Before I knew it, I'd broken into a sprint. Now, 3 of them were behind me, hot on my heels. I flew down into the parking garage, passing more and more people as I ran. This isn't very original, is it? A scornful voice drawled at me. Running from things like this? You're such a cliché. Don't worry, we won't judge you too much. Another voice sighed at me with pity. You're still young and stupid, after all. That doesn't mean we won't make fun of you, though. Behind your back, maybe to your face. You've got to hear us somehow. Each one started following me. Their racing footsteps echoed like thunder off the concrete walls, roaring louder and louder into my ears. I dashed out of the garage and into the sewers. There, another figure was waiting for me. What's the point of running? You'll never be great. You'll just suffer and die, and nobody, just like everyone else. The voice sounded delightful, full of nothing but childish glee. And even if you were great, it wouldn't matter. You'll be forgotten soon enough. 1, 2, or 3. Either you're just trying to break me, or I know, or how can I be remembered? What do you want? You got a 1, 2, or a 3, guys? Tell me. So we're thinking 1, 1, 1, 1. Wow, this is a unanimous thing, isn't it? Okay, let's try 1. Why would I need to do that? You're already broken. You don't really have any faith in yourself. That's why you're hopeless. But it's all right. Nobody really believes in themselves, even if they pretend to. Why are you still here anyway? Pulling out a long, gleaming knife, the figure eagerly stepped in towards me. I ran past them, deeper into the tunnel, into the sand, but I could still hear them after me, getting closer. Hey, don't listen to them. Over the sound of crashing waves, a new voice boomed in my head. He towered on the sand, grinning at me encouragingly. You can be strong, like me, confident. Just wear the crown. Set an example, rule like you're supposed to. I mean, everybody's got a crown, but someone's got to stand up and be king. The strongest power comes from showing people where they need to go. He's wrong. Another voice cut in, soft and weak, but bitter. The strongest power comes from choosing to suffer. History's proved it. You have to suffer with everyone else. Sacrifice yourself for everyone else. You're only as good as what you offer humanity. Suffer to show how good you are. suffer to prove you have any worth at all. The two of them blended together, trying to drown out the other. Even they started to follow me, trailing me like bloodhounds across the sand. I ran and ran and ran. The further I fled, the more faces I passed, the more footsteps chased me. All of their voices echoed in my head, each one trying to scream over the rest. But no matter how hard I ran, I couldn't escape it. That constant, deafening roar. At last, I burst into the club. Hordes of people shoved and pushed me, but I clawed through them like a terrified animal. I had to get out of here. I had to escape. Do I exist in your world? Or do you exist in mine? A last voice, one that sounded like my own. It rang out over all the others, piercing right into my brain. But still, I ran past. They were all on my heels. I couldn't stop. Past the bar, the lounge, into the hallway that had started all of this. The hallway that was a dead end. With nowhere to go, I squeezed my eyes shut. I could hear their footsteps coming up behind me, slowing to a stop behind my back. Then they were silent. We gotta open our eyes. This was it. I'd never be able to make it any further. Hollywood was the beginning, and it would be the end. A cage made of cold, straight lines. I opened my eyes. Once more, the mirror hung in front of me. But there wasn't anything left to reflect. I was staring at the graveyard again. Again? Hadn't I been staring at the graveyard this whole time? Unsure of how much time had passed, I glanced around the circle. Everyone had disappeared. Andre and all of the Golgotha. Marcus was the only person left. He stared at me when I turned towards him, an unreadable expression on his face. 1, 2, or 3. Either are you okay, Marcus, or you won't believe what I just saw. Or was that a dream? What do we got, chat pack? So we're thinking, was that a dream? Or you won't believe what I just saw. So a bunch of 3s. We got 2 3s and 2 2s. What do we want? Talk to me, chat pack. Tell me, what do I want to hear? 3 2 3 2 3. What? Let's go 3. Was that a dream? For several long, enduring moments, Marcus said nothing. Silence drifted past us, and as I began to wonder if he'd even heard my question, it was no less real than anything else so far. A slow smirk stretched over his lips. It looked much like the smirk I'd gotten so used to seeing, the one he'd greeted me with that first night. But great balls of fire, I remember now why I stopped parking in these Maniacs Anonymous meetings. That sensation of sinking into deep, all-consuming darkness, a dream within a dream. Certainly not my idea of an enjoyable evening. 1 and 2. Which one do we want? Did you see the mirror too, or is it the same for everyone? What are you thinking? 1? I'm kind of curious if he saw the mirror too. But we got a 1, we got a 2. Talk to me. A bunch of 1s. Onesie, onesie, onesie. Yes? 1. So let's try 1. Let's see. Did you see the mirror too? Mirror? Yes, I saw a mirror. Not for very long, however. I was soon whisked away to a different place, far beyond the darkness. After nudging a broken gravestone with his boot, Marcus stepped closer to me. A smile stayed in place on his features, matching the theatrical cadence that had returned to his voice. Instead of being taken somewhere within my own mind, I witnessed something inside you. His last word came in a soft, drawn-out breath. Something deep and dark. A thing that I don't dare give voice to. Yeah, that's me too. Sorry, Marcus. Just saying. Yet when I faced it, I realized I was no longer afraid. Indeed, I felt we were already well acquainted. This thing and I. Oh, here we go. How do you know it was inside me? I'm guessing you won't tell me what it was, or I saw something dark inside you too, Marcus. Alright. Which way do we want to go with this? We want to go with 1, 2, or 3. Either how do you know what was inside of me, or... Yeah, all of them sound good, I swear. I'm kind of either 1 or 3. I am really kind of 1 or 3. You thinking 3? Okay, we got 2 1s, 3 3s. Yeah, we're going 3. I know you did. Yeah, beast to beast. His expression didn't betray any shame or alarm. However, let us leave it at that. What you saw already said enough. 1, 2, or 3, either by the way it ended, or I just want to know, are those really your fears? Or, all right, I understand. Now remember, let's not... Do we really want to ask him number 2? Let the man have some grace. Fuck it, you guys are crazy. Fine, I would just want to know, are those really your fears? He's not going to admit it. He paused, considering my question thoughtfully. Okay, maybe I lied. Fears, demons, angels, premonition. Give them any name you desire. That was my waking world, not a dream. I live with those voices, and they will never leave me. But instead of fighting them, I pick the truth from what they say and forge onward. And that is that. My observation hadn't seemed to bother him, though I could tell he wanted to move on. Alright, so then we've got, but has this changed anything inside of you? Can you feed again? Ooh, can you feed again? Or is it, it's hard to process everything I saw. Which one do we want, 1 or 2? You guys know which one I'm going to ask, or which one I would want to ask. So you tell me, 1 or 2? 1 or 2, check back. We have a 2. We have a 1. We have a 2. We have a 1. Oh, come on, break the tie. Fuck, we have a 2. I would have gone with 1. I want to know if you can feed. But okay, fine. Few valuable things are understood instantly. How do you feel? Cheshire. Hungry. Straight up motherfucking hungry. Let's just say that. Okay. How do you feel, Cheshire? I'm alright, I think, or better, since I know you're better, or sort of disoriented, or I'm not sure, to be honest. Which way do you want to go? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Chat. Pack. I should have had one for, like, number 5, hungry. But, of course not. So, 3, 3. Do we want to go with 3? Yes, yes. I guess we'll have to go with 3. Maybe. We'll go with 3. Instead of offering a straight reply, Marcus stepped forward. His long arms curled around me, squeezing me so hard against his lanky frame that it started to hurt. Thank you, Cheshire. Thank you for accompanying me. It was sort of a strange, awkward hug, but I could sense the emotions overflowing behind it. I like Marcus, I'm sorry, I really do. Even if his face didn't betray much on the surface, Marcus was dealing with something inside him. Something he didn't seem to understand himself. Either 1, 2, or 3. Either, ow, you're breaking something, or going to break something, or hug him back tighter, or squirm out of his grip. Guys, I'm going to override you. I'm going with hug him back. Because I gotta hug him. He's a good guy. He's a dark motherfucker, and I like that. Sorry. When I squeezed against his bony chest, Marcus rested a hand on top of my head. I felt him gently stroking my hair. The touch of his fingertips light as a butterfly. Something about the gesture felt unusually affectionate, at least for Marcus. I believe the time approaches for us to depart. Already we've spent too long in this place. My skin tingles with 1,000 pinpricks. After stepping back, he glanced around the graveyard, grimacing faintly. Alright, so either number 1 or 2. Either agreed, let's get out of here, or why don't you like the graveyard again? We got another head pat, Corvid. Ski! I hate head pats. I'm short. I am very short. I am 5'3". Someone pats my head, I want to rip their hand off. It's just a thing. But we'll go with 1. Come then, let us ferry ourselves home before we both become flambéed by the sun. Ooh, he coming home with us. We left the cemetery without any eventful encounters, walking side by side. It was almost time for the sun to rise, so Marcus and I parted ways on the street. He took a separate cab back to his shop, but even though Marcus seemed less grim than before, I wasn't sure whether to feel relieved or worried. Tonight's conclusion was, well, what was the conclusion? If his strange condition wasn't healed, had our visit to the graveyard been pointless? And those things I'd seen inside him, inside me. It was such a bizarre feeling to process. Even by the time I settled into bed, my head was still reeling with the surreal aura of that night. And the last thing I'd seen through Marcus's eyes Okay, so here's where we're going to go, chat pack. It is already 1:03 in the morning in my time. Not that it matters because I'm not going to work tomorrow. However, we've been on an hour and 10 minutes, so I have some roleplay calling my name, some battles, some debauchery. It's kind of a thing. So I'm going to get off of here, chat pack. I am looking... Oh, Near Dark. Is Near Dark still going? Because if Near Dark is still going, we're going to raid them. I think they are. Thank you, Corvette. Mwah! And whoop whoop raid Near Dark. Yeah, buddy. Let's be some beasts and let's raid them. My friends and my neighbors. Alright, hang tight. I'm pulling my Twitch up on this side of the world, so that I can aggravate my friends that I love so much. Alright, let me jump in there myself first. On this side, and then we're going to raid. Now remember, let me go ahead and shut my game down first before I do da boo boo. And then we lose it. Save. We're going to save. And we're going to put it here. Overwrite. Save. Yes. May 3rd. So, we saved it. I want to make sure. Absolutely sure. Yes, we did. Alright, we're out. So, we're going to raid them, guys. Just remember, be loud, be proud. You're mine. So show them what we're made of. Make sure you give them lots of loves, follows. If you don't follow their channel anyway, do it anyway, because it'll be amazing. And I'm going to get right back in just a moment into Discord and be my debaucherous little self as a Sabat, as always. So, thank you guys for coming. You made me feel so amazingly awesome. And guess what's coming up? I'm not even going to tell you what day, but guess what's coming up? My birthday. Not going to tell you what day, but it's coming this month. So, love you from Cheshire. And catch you guys later. Let's raid. R-A-I-D and NEARDARKSTUDIOS. Show them hell, guys. Here we go. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid.